What's up? Who wants to buy some insurance? My name is Evan Rabalais. I have to pee. Let's make this quick. My last name gives it away. I am from here in Louisiana. I like being from Louisiana. You know, it's a fun state to be from. Because we still got things like that, like Southern racism, but with some charm to it, you know? Like, we got a little French flair in our racism. Like, we say things like, go back to Africa, but the go is spelled all stupid. It's fun. It's super fun. I like being here. I have a lot of atheist friends, which is fine, except they're the really annoying kind of atheists, that when it comes to things like the afterlife, it's not that they just don't believe in it, it's as if they actively hope there isn't one. Just being the worst person all the time. Like, they just walk around like, after you die, that's it, you rot in the ground. I'm like, I'm trying to have breakfast. You're the worst roommate I've ever had. I'm never signing that lease. Like, those friends of mine are just the ones that make me desperately hope that ghosts are real, quite frankly. Because if they're real, when I die, I will become a ghost and they're the first people I'm gonna haunt. Like, no matter what. I'll just find them in their shitty one-bedroom apartment. They just walk around and like, God isn't real! Then who keeps stacking these chairs this way? It's me. It's me the whole time. I hid your shoes from you, man. It's me the whole time. I do wish ghosts were real, but I think I honestly just want to see an episode of Ghost Hunters where they finally catch a ghost. I think that's my only selfish desire in the world. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an episode of those ghost hunting shows. They're all the same, first of all. Every single show is exactly the same. And if ghosts are real, they all only get one more episode. That's it. All of them get season finales now. And, okay, so have you ever seen Ghostbusters? Sorry, not Ghost Hunters, not Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is way better. It's way, don't, not the newer one. I wasn't a huge fan of the 2016 one. Not for the reasons you think. I just hate women. Being sarcastic, by the way. Some people don't believe that. I do have to put that qualifier there that I am being sarcastic. I say that because after a show one time, a woman came up to me and goes, how dare you say that you hate all women? You're what's wrong with America. I go, ma'am, you're proving my point. So anyway, ghost hunting shows, they're all the same. If they all only get one more episode, they'll also all have exactly the same commercial. Because the commercials now for those shows are just like, up next, will the boys find the evidence they've been looking for this whole time? And the new commercial is going to be, up next, we found a fucking ghost! It is real, it killed Steven, there's 2 ghosts now! We don't know what to do. That would never work. Because an episode of Ghost Hunters where they caught a ghost would just be an episode of Scooby-Doo. That's how it would be. Like, they catch the ghost, it's just a guy in a mask, like, Professor Hyde-White, but this is your mansion. I know. Leave. You guys notice that? A lot of times the guy in the mask was the property owner of wherever they get investigated. You get situations like, Mr. Winkle, but you managed this aquarium. Yeah, and you're trespassing. I'm having all of you arrested. I got one more bone to pick with Scooby-Doo real quick. Scooby the gang, they solve a lot of mysteries. They didn't come across one dead body? I'm not buying it. No, I'm not. They were in too many abandoned amusement parks to not see one. I know what clowns do at night, okay? There's plenty of dead bodies around those roller coasters. You know what probably happened? They probably solved a murder and had no idea it happened. They probably caught a guy like, aha! We gotcha for hoarding all those Spanish doubloons. Yeah! Spanish doubloons. You got me! No one asked for the Globetrotters win. Anyone here poor? Poor people in the house? We're at an improv theater. There's more of you in here. I know that. I'm poor. I'm so poor, I have to pretend to have student loans so that it makes sense. People are like, I'm like, health insurance? No, I gotta pay back BRCC. I can't afford health insurance. My student loans, I just give them 20 cents a month for the next 30 years. That's my student loans. My health insurance, I just collapse on the ground in public and hope a doctor saves me. That's my health insurance. It's not a very good policy, but it's very affordable. Speaking of bad health insurance, my great-grandmother died recently. Don't get weird, okay? It was not sad. Okay, it wasn't sad because she was 98 years old, all right? There is zero sadness when a 98-year-old dies. It's honestly more like someone moved away for a big job. And like, Nan died? Good for her. Yeah. I was wondering when she moved. She earned that promotion, that's for sure. I'm a sports guy. I know I'm wearing skinny jeans, but it's not that funny, man. Come on. I like sports. My favorite sport is mixed martial arts. But every time I say that, there's like a guy around like, oh, mixed martial arts, huh? That's pretty homoerotic. And it's like, dude, for mixed martial arts to be homoerotic, you have to look at it and go, ooh, is it just me or is this super erotic? I think it's on you, man. It's like, mixed martial arts, that's just gay porn. Let's be honest, if that was gay porn, there'd be way more choke involved. I love mixed martial arts. My favorite fighter was okay, being bombed. All right, no big deal. My favorite fighter is a guy named Jason David Frank. That name sounds familiar. Don't be afraid, it should. That was the original Green Power Ranger. Yep, which is fucking terrifying, if you ask me. Could you imagine fighting a for real Power Ranger in a for real cage match? That is, what the f, you just walk in like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. I'm gonna tear his arms off. I'm gonna kick him in the head repeatedly. And punch, and hey, is that Tommy from Power Rangers? You want me to fight Tommy from Power Rangers? Nah, dude, when was Morphin time? Fuck this. He has got green shorts on. I'm not risking this one. I like growing up in Louisiana. It was a fun childhood. I have zero complaints about my childhood. Except for one very specific complaint. We had a pet goat. We didn't live on a farm. It was a suburb in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. No cats, no dogs. Goat. One of the weirder things is I still don't know why we had a goat. Like, I was just born into this world with a goat thinking that's normal. That's not normal. It gives you a false representation of what life's gonna be like, you know? And that wasn't fair to me, all right? And I don't know if you know this about goats, but okay, my mother was my mother. You can probably infer that because I call her my mother. But that goat also looked at my mother as his mother. And I don't know if you know this about goats, they are much like a first-round draft pick, very protective of their mamas, okay? That is rule one for goats, okay? And every day I would go up and hug my mom like a kid does, and this goat would come bounding around the corner and headbutt me in the ass every day. And my parents laughed like it was the funniest fucking thing. It wasn't. That was domestic abuse, if you ask. Okay, that wasn't nice. And I'm telling you this, and I wish that it was coming to like any sort of resolution whatsoever. Like, I'm like, oh, but one day I grabbed that little motherfucker by the horns and I slammed it to the ground, and that's how I dealt with my first bully, the Billy Goat Bully. I did it. That's not what happened. One day he died. That's it. That's all that happened. That's how I took care of my problems as a kid. I just ignored them until they were dead. That's how I ignored my parakeet and the goat. That's it. Like, honestly, the only real revenge I got on that goat is now I'm a fan of Greek food. That's about it. Some tzatziki sauce and that shit. Delicious. Before I get out of here, I don't drink alcohol, which in Louisiana is a crime, if you don't know. Capital offense. I don't drink, which people don't like. And people do not like that I don't drink. They get very suspicious. Like when I order like a Coke at the bar, they're like, whoa, whoa. What are you, a cop? It's like, no man, I'm like the opposite of a cop, because the cop's outside and drunk right now. He is trying to get those beads real bad. But I like not drinking. for a few reasons. First of all, I love being the only sober person at a party. I really do. It's a very fun thing. If you don't know, it's very fun because one of my hobbies is blackmail. I love to blackmail people. It's so fun. You should try it if you haven't. Very fun hobby. And blackmailing is super easy when you're the only person that remembers anything. Like, your friend will come to you like, oh my god, dude, I don't remember anything from last night. I'm like, that's crazy because you shit in a blender. It's weird that you don't remember that. He's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm like, don't worry. No one knows it was you and no one's gonna find out if you buy me a quesadilla. I know it sounds like a low ransom, but I'm not a dick, okay? I'm just cheap, that's all. Also, last thing, my favorite part about not drinking is being the designated driver. I love it. I love it because, I don't know if you guys know this, drunk people always overpay for gas every time, without fail. If you're drinking tonight, you will overpay your friend for gas. Like, just ignore that $70 charge tomorrow, that's what happens. Because, like, here's the thing, I'll bring my friends home at like 2 in the morning, and they're just like, dude, I couldn't have done this without you, here's $20. And I'm like, man, we walked here, alright? That's my time, guys. Mention Rabalais. Give it up!